The suburbs that in the inner west, Mile End, Torrensville, Theberton, are growing rapidly at the moment, or have been over a number of years now. People can actually see that because of the location, it's only a few minutes to the city. You can literally see the city from the end of this street. The hospital's just across the road, so basically people who are working at the hospital, and we've been selling to people for the last 4 years who are actually going to be working at the new hospital when that is open. This home is a renovator's dream. It hasn't had any renovation done on here for quite a while, so it's in fairly original condition. There's no work that's been done on the property that you will need to undo. We've actually had the carpets taken up recently because they were a beautiful peach shag pile, so that we're actually showing the floorboards. So basically all you need to do is come in, paint the home, polish the floorboards, and already you've got a much better home. We're finding a lot of people who are currently in the area are actually wanting to upsize. So if they're currently in Masonette, they're wanting a bigger home, so they're actually quite happy to renovate something like this property at Gladstone Road. We're also finding first home buyers in the area. They're actually looking at probably more the Masonette style properties because of that sort of price range. But also with some of the big properties like 25 Gladstone Road, there's the subdivision potential, and so we've got a lot of investors. So we've really got a really good mix of people looking through the whole area of the inner west. These properties, there's quite a number of these now that are actually being subdivided, and depending on the size of the block, sometimes you'll get one property at the back, sometimes you'll actually get two, but they do end up having street frontage, although it is a laneway. So still they're a really good investment or first buyer opportunity once they've actually got a new property facing the laneway.
I think this property we've got here in Philsall Street, Theberton, is fantastic for your first home buyers because it's obviously at a price point that is entry level for people who are looking to be close to town, but also here, look, most people that are first home buyers are not ready to jump into the block project straight away. There are other homes that perhaps in the area you could spend time renovating, but this one's here one that you can step into and enjoy from day dot. I think that's really important for first home buyers. It's really interesting the amount of inquiry we've had from interstate on properties in Theberton, where people obviously in Melbourne and Sydney are aware how close we are to the city here. So for someone who's been shopping in $1 million plus suburbs in Melbourne or Sydney to get into the market, here obviously is a really attractive investment option. I'd say as well as the first home buyers we've already spoken about, they're the two key demographics we're looking at here.
Well, I'm looking for a home for at least the next 10-20 years for myself. I do contract kind of work and I'm studying up in the Barossa, so I need to be fairly central to be able to get everywhere and anywhere I need to at any time. Easy to duck into the city, central market, going out for dinner and lunch and all those sorts of fun things. I do find this area still a really culturally rich area, which being a bit of a foodie myself, find really fantastic being able to go to places like Gagani's warehouse. There's also lots of dog parks around the place for little Pedro, and also it's fairly close to the beach, so for me it ticks all the right boxes as far as an area goes.